A common belief is that religion is dying on campuses, not just here at UT Tyler, but at universities throughout the country and throughout the world. The reason for this belief is because students are in high-stress conditions and they must choose either between their studies and their religion, and more recent than not, a lot more likely is that they choose their studies. However, according to Paul Carling in his article Back to the Future, Foundations and Change in Campus Ministry, this challenge also serves as an opportunity for students to apply their faith across diverse aspects of life. However, religion is far from dying at any college. In fact, according to John Smalsbauer, student participation has generally stayed the same in student ministries for the last century. 3 ministries at UT Tyler serve as proof that religion is not dying on campus.
I like that song that we sang.
At UT Tyler, 3 campus ministries meet regularly and reach students on campus. Overflow, a college worship night hosted by Friendly Baptist Church college pastor Steve Lyles, and ministry president Callie Tapp, meets at 7 p.m. every other Tuesday in the University Center Theater.
So it starts at 7, and we just have our worship band plays, and then we hear a message from our college pastor Steve Lyles, and then after that the band plays another song. And then it's over, but you can still talk to us if you have any questions about Overflow, or if you haven't accepted Christ and you want to, so you can come talk to any of us who are on Overflow's leadership team, or any of the adults we have.
Word about Overflow is spread by attendees who invite their friends. Overflow began on February 5th, 2017 at Tyler Junior College. That night at 5 p.m., students gathered at TJC to worship and have a Super Bowl after party. The event was free, much as Overflow is today. What do we have going on today? Another campus ministry, the Baptist Student Ministry, hosts Engage training every Wednesday and Thursday, in which students go out onto campus and ask other students if they can pray for them.
Right, we do contact evangelism.
So what is Engage training?
So Engage training is an opportunity for students to be taught how to share the gospel, which the gospel is just the basic core element of Christianity, the full story of our condition, what God created us for, Jesus' provision for our situation, that he came to earth, lived as a man, died on the cross, and rose again to pay for our sins. And so Engage training is an opportunity for students to come and learn how to present that message very briefly and effectively, and how to initiate conversations with their peers regarding spiritual things, and then to get paired up with a person that's more experienced than they are, so that they can go out and talk to people and get experience having that conversation. And so the hope is that as students learn how to share the gospel at Engage training, that they will then be more comfortable sharing it in their everyday life when they have conversations with their roommates or their classmates or coworkers, or in their professional career when they graduate.
Many students, according to Osteen, are quite fearful when they first go to Engage training. They're scared of talking to other students on campus about their faith.
It's a little uncomfortable for them, but they're not being thrown to the wolves, if you will. We're not just throwing them out there.
After they teach them, they send them out for about an hour. Then they come back or they send them out and have conversations with students on campus. Then they come back, pray, and they call it a day. The BSM officially started hosting Engage training 7 or 8 years ago. At about that time, Engage training included BSM students walking around campus with surveys and a picture board. students from the BSM would give these surveys to students on campus, and it would be a spiritual survey for them to rank how they are spiritually. And the picture board, they would carry around and ask students which photo on the board they're related to the most. And from there, they would ask them why they related to that picture. Osteen did not come up with Engage training on his own.
So yeah, we got the idea from UT Arlington BSM, and that's the way BSMs work. We're all on the same team, and so we share ideas all the time.
UT Arlington actually got their version of Engage training about 15 years ago. After getting the idea for Engage training, Osteen had to give students a lot of patience as they figured out what worked best for Engage training, and encouragement as well, that they could make it better, and that they could reach more students.
A lot of encouragement and patience. And so lots of encouraging students that we can do this.
Right.
And then a lot of patience with students as they were willing to try it and then learn and grow with me and with BSM as we figured out how to do this better.
The Reformed University Fellowship is also proof that religion is alive and well at UT Tyler.
Yeah, so on Wednesday nights, that's kind of our big, I guess you would say, flagship thing that we do during the week. When we gather to worship, we're worshiping. And so it is, we work really hard to put together a service that is glorifying to God.
Like Overflow, RUF hosts a weekly event every Wednesday in which students gather for a worship service in Stewart Hall, room 127.
So it's a time of just developing community and fellowship.
On Wednesdays, RUF meets in an auditorium-style classroom.
We don't have a building anywhere off campus or on campus.
RUF hosts more events besides the worship night. The ministry also hosts pool parties and nature hikes at the park to draw more students.
I feel like we have seen students be engaged with and through the ministry of RUF because we are coming to them.
Since many more students are interested in the likes of extracurricular activities, these events may have more of a draw on students.
We are coming to them. We're not asking them to come to us, to come to a church building or someplace that would seem very foreign or alien to them. Instead, we're coming to them.
Based on the Christian Bible, the team believes that they should come to meet students where they already frequent. For example, the ministry goes to apartments and dorms sometimes to meet with students there. Through all of these examples, you can see that religion is clearly not dead on campus.